Hey guys, I'm gonna just be totally real with you right now. I just tried to start this video about 15 times and I just wasn't feeling it. And I just basically had an HSP moment where nothing was working and I was getting overwhelmed and overwhelmed and overwhelmed. And this is where we're at. So I thought I would literally start this video with a raw moment of what it means. All right, so now I think that I've forgotten all the formalities, trying to get the perfect setup, the perfect lighting, the perfect sound, and I'm just going to do it right here, right now. Okay, so here we go. The first topic in Elaine Aron's quiz is, do you notice when things have been moved around? I'm going to start with Lowie. Lowie, given that he's 3/4 Shepherd and 1/4 Pyrenees, I'm going to say that yes, he noticed when things have been moved around and also when things move around. I'm going to kind of adapt this for a dog since this was specifically for people. So yes, he notices when squirrels move. He notices when the neighbors move. He notices when people are walking down the street that shouldn't be walking down the street. He notices when the neighbors are moving in their yards and he feels that they shouldn't be moving around in their yards. Yes. Oh, he notices cats. He notices geese, but he's less inclined to chase geese most of the time now. I'll actually put in a video right here where he's being a very good boy and ignoring the geese. And specifically to this question, I'm going to address the little scenario that happened earlier this year. So in March, when it was still full-on winter here, I was getting really fed up and decided that we needed to change the living room. So we changed the living room setup. The couch used to be in front of the window, and Louie enjoyed it there. We moved it so now it's kind of facing the wall and kind of perpendicular to the window. And Lowie said, no, I don't think I want to lie on the couch anymore. I think it took him maybe up to a week before he would actually lie on the couch. And now he's back to lying on the couch again. But yeah, it took him a while and he was like, no, don't like this at all. So that's basically Lowie's story on things moving around. Now for me, I actually had more troubles with this one. It's not a negative or positive thing necessarily to notice when things are moved around. So it doesn't really stick in my brain as well as other of the HSP aspects. So I thought of a few things. On one of the streets that we frequent, I noticed the other day that there was a yield sign that was not there before. It was on a merge lane, and I said to my husband, I don't think that was there before. He's like, well, it has to be there. There has to be a merge or yield sign on a merge. But I was like, no, I don't think it was there. So I'm pretty sure I'm correct, but he thinks that there had to have been there. So he's like, maybe it changed somehow. It's like, okay, maybe. Something was definitely different about that anyway. So that was one. I also noticed that in the bathroom that, the window looked a lot cleaner. So I went and said, hey, did you clean the window to my husband? He's like, oh, I cleaned it a little bit. Yes. Okay, so there I noticed that too. As I said, this is a tough one, so I might have to get back to you in future videos once I pay more attention to, do I notice or do I not notice? The one thing that I do notice when things get moved that I do like to use and I want them in specific spots, my husband likes to fiddle. He likes to fiddle with my stuff when we're watching TV. So whatever's sitting on the table, he'll pick up and just play with it. I do store tweezers because you never know when you have a tweezing emergency on the table. And that's one of the things he likes to play with. So many times I'm like, where are the tweezers? Where are the tweezers? Where are the tweezers? And yeah, turns out he had been playing with them and they're now moved. So when things like that get moved, when I did not move them and I do want them, I do tend to get a little bit more upset about that. And especially if I can't, I mean, everybody kind of gets upset when they can't find stuff, but yeah, apparently people with HSP notice things like that more often than other people. In the video, I'm hoping that I can insert a table to show you graphically as we go along the characteristics of the HSP and do Lowie and I hit them. So for the first one, I am going to say maybe for me. And as I said, I'm going to kind of analyze my behaviors in the next little while, and I will get back to you in the future videos on do I notice things.